out for a bit. Good morning to you all. Very, very good morning to you. I'm just going out for a bit. Now, let's have a grown-up conversation. An adult, perhaps male conversation. In my younger days, it was big. It was 8 inches or so. It was chunky and heavy in the hand. It felt durable and, pretty hard to the touch. And like a lot of things, with time, it's got smaller and smaller and smaller. Now experience says I can do away with the need for such large objects and keep a sense of satisfaction through something which is, these days, relatively minute. What can we talk about? Well, it's not carry-on film. This is my firelighting kit. What's that? 2 and a bit inches? That's all you need, isn't it? Not like this, 8 inches. And over time, I managed to downsize this, which are do all manner of scissors into just this. So give me a few seconds and I'll get things set out for everyone else to have a look at, and we can see what malarkey I managed to chuck into one of these, condense it to all I got for that. Right, catch me in a minute. All right, cheers now. Okay, like some big carry-on film. Okay, and to prove to you all out there, eight inches, rock hard plastic. So no smutty things here. What I've got here is a completely waterproof in box, which I can put all manner of sort of stuff in. And well, this is a fair thing which will get me through the day, the night, through the week. So okay, it's just a complete waterproof lockable box. In the top, I've got a magnifier lens sort of thing. The best laid plans of mice and men go out the window. I've seen it being done. I'm not yet successful in doing it, but I've seen it being done. So I do intend to up my skill level with this. I've seen all manner of people, and my favourite of mine is a fella called David West on YouTube, and he is very, very good. So what else we've got? I've just got at the bottom a bit of toilet paper, not toilet paper. So matches, waterproof, long lasting, with a striker, the sort of thing you're going to get in a British Army ration pack. Just a lighter, jet lighter, so I can get into the deep crevasses and all that sort of stuff. Get in there. Right. In here, my lovely box, I have got my own homemade waxed fire starters. You know, all they were these makeup things you dip into candle wax and put on some greaseproof paper, cut it to size to fit in one of these sort of things, and it will light. I think one of my last videos I used it for the sort of first time, and it's an excellent piece of kit and addition. Okay, potassium manganate, so the sort of stuff you get to clean fish tanks with, and I've got a bit of brake fluid in there, which will give an explosive burn to get everything lit, and it's just one of those things you can have a go show off to your friends. So along there, everyone likes a good ferro rod, and I've got, for my sins, I've got a multi-tool knife sort of thing there to give me the edge. I've also got, it's like a credit size knife as well to get you that sort of action. Yeah, so that to do there. And like you do, spares upon spares upon spares. More matches. More. Like I sort of said. From experience, I don't need all this stuff. A little tiny bit of inner tube, which will provide a lovely smoky fire, lasting for a while, to get your fire going. What may be handy, nice bit of firewood there, bake into little shavings, always good to get a fire going. Got some jute, you know, you tear the fibres apart and works on there. Nice and cold, pretty much frozen really. Yeah, this is what it is. You know, solid fuel. If you want to get yourself going, you can use that. Another one of my inner tubes. And because you do just like a Zippo sort of lighter sort of stuff, in case the gas one fails. These sort of things, you go to your local DIY store to like your barbecues, fire lighters. Makes no, it's completely waterproof, you know. That'll get the fire going, not a problem. So. We all know what this does. Fire plugs. Without me getting it open. Okay, we shall get it open. So I've got in here fire plugs, some assortment of matches, which I strike on the side there, which I put on myself. So fire plugs, a bit like the wax cotton things which I made. These are more industrial, you know, but the effect should be exactly the same. That's just water purifiers. Now, getting there. I'm not going to put you've got Twizzlers there, which are very good in getting a fire going. You've got in the bag some other fire lighters, And I've also just had it hanging around, a foil firelight thing that goes in there. And finally, if you can really see, get that open. It's got plenty of it. This stuff, paper birch bark, which I purloined from my local Aldi of all things, at the side of the road, taking it off the side of the tree, it was, you know, and very, very, very effective in catching fire because of all the oils based in there. And yeah, it's a fantastic, you can crunch it up and use it as a tinder and get all manner of things going on there. So that was that one. Then a little molly bag sort of thing, and to be fair, apart from you've seen all this, I've got more lighters you can shake a stick at. Okay, one of these things, which again, it's just a ferro rod. You know, you can break it all down, it will get the spark going. And I've got things like lighters and that sort of stuff. Again, it's much of a muchness really. Again, more birch bark, more paper things. Look. Just a little bit smaller, as I sort of said. I utilise an old Dove men care sort of thing, and this is just jam packed as well. No real difference at all in there, apart from I'm missing, forget the name of it now. It's sort of stuff you put in hamster beds and everything else, and I've got some in my final kit, but I usually carry it in there. So there you go, getting smaller all the time. Again, with age and experience, you think, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, you know. And again, we open it up, and it's got magnesium. It's got much stuff which you've all seen before. Exactly there. You know, there's nothing you've not seen yet. More pods. Yep, just more matches, lighters. Tinder to get yourself going and to get lunch on the way. Got a robin just there. I'm trying to tempt the robin with bits of pitter. Come on, come on. And again, just utilising these. You see the seed change. Here I am getting better and better, but getting know what really works, what doesn't work, you know. And now anything different on there. You've got a live fire thing which you can set that alight, keep it going. Fancy a bit of Vaseline in the morning? Yeah, lovely. Who doesn't like a bit of Vaseline in the morning? You know. It's all good, all good. See if there's anything different in this one. Don't think so, not really. Anyway, yeah, more Vaseline. You know, I got more lighters, book of matches, the old lenses as well in all of these sort of things. that's that. So now we roll back to the final instalment of keeping yourself warm, keeping yourself fed and happy. And it's like I said, it does come down to experience. You've got things like this, which will you know, everything for all manner. But with my problem is, it's just the space. You know, I'm just trying to cut down on the space. The weight's not a problem with me when carrying stuff around. It's just the space, and that's why I tend to have a 110 litre rucksack, because it's just need all the gear. No idea, as you can obviously see here. Right, so I'm going to go through this with you. I'll just change the angle a bit, shall we? Marks and Spencer's Curiously Strong Mints. Now, what do we have in here? What do we have? I'll put that as a base. I don't want to lose anything. Okay. It's like paracord, you know, but once you light that thing on there, it becomes a plastic thing, and it's very, just like a wick. And it will burn, and it's very hot, and a little bit of wind, and it will stay good. There you go. It's not my toupee, don't worry. Be a while before I've got to wear syrup. Okay, this is just the jute, and I've broken it down already. It's ready to get a spark in there from something, you know, and catch it and then transfer it to something else. A few Q-tips, bamboo Q-tips, which I put a bit of wax on the top. Once I can light that, I can transfer it over. And it'll burn for quite a while. It's quite efficient. I tend to use two plugs. We talked about these already. Bit of fat wood. And that's that bedding for hamsters and the like, which when it is lit, whoosh, it goes up will give you a couple of seconds, not a couple, far more than a couple, but quite a long while of good quality flamage. Get it out. Anyway, as you can see, crammed in there is one of those credit card knives, which I can have an edge to fire my ferro rod, and also I can use nice sharp edge just to go down. These ferro rods, by the way, are on huge amount of bits of kit I've got, because they've got a hole in there. So I put them on my keychain for the car. I've got all manner of Swiss Army knives and with everything on there. And these things are really, and you can get, I think, £15 or so for 10, something I think on Amazon. And it's good quality, nice and small. You know, and I recommend it. So, you know, for all your young bucks out there, it's all about size. You know, we are a species that tends to learn and pass on information. So you haven't got to be the need to have it the biggest and brashest and the newest. And like I sort of said, this is all made up. You know, I know obviously bits from other kit. You know, but even like the plugs, I can make the plugs. You can make the plugs, but with costs and things, or you can do something similar. But everything else on there is pretty much made. It's all ready to go. So, just a small video for this one today. To explain to you what I carry to getting the fire going. So, this gives you a modicum of ideas. Then good for you, good for me, and I hope it works wonders. And I hope to encourage you to go out into the big wide world, especially a frosty morning as it is today, and enjoy yourselves. All right, buddy. All of you, take care of yourselves now, and I will see you again soon. Okay, and just keep on going out there. Cheers then.